So my name's Nick Owen, I'm the Global Creative Director for TIGI. Here we are backstage at Chris Benz 2013, spring-summer, get the season right. Okay, so the influence for the show today is a big departure from what we've done the last couple of seasons. We've gone for something very minimalistic in the overall feel to the look, even though it's quite complicated when I talk about it. The influences were zombie-esque looking girls, kind of, it was influenced by his trips to Tokyo, Japan, Japanese schoolgirls, how that manga's kind of been replaced a little bit with the Lord of the Rings element, Liv Tyler, little kind of ponytail at the back. This sort of 70s braid, like I remember when I was a kid at school, people used to braid their hair, girls used to braid their hair and brush it out and come in and upset the teachers at school. So it's kind of those elements that we wanted to try and bring into the shape. There's also a braid on the right-hand side of the head that's going to be left in. Presentations are always tricky because I think the girls are stationary for an hour or longer. So there's no movement, they don't walk, you don't see the hair doing anything. So I've got to create a conceptual hairstyle that really nails what hopefully people are trying to, what we're trying to see through the clothes, etc., and through the overall vision of the feel of the look. The hair's moosed first of all with a product called Lightweight Hair Mousse from the Curlesque range at TIGI, Catwalk. And that's put on dry hair to give the hair a bit of guts. Once you've dried it in, divide the hair from the back to the front, ear to ear, so one panel here, another panel at the back. You do a zigzag parting through the middle, but very loose, a little bit 90s. Then the hair is divided into two sections and braided. We work with a product called Work It Hairspray, which has got alcohol in it and allows the hair to set. And then we go through with the straightening iron to heat it up. I don't have all night like the girls would sleep on their hair. So that gives the hair a kind of set, you know, a quick way of setting it. And then, do you want to come over here and I'll talk about, let me just bring this model in. Let me bring this young lady, come with me, sweetheart. So you've got this kind of very like youthful schoolgirl vibe to it. That's kind of brushed out. So from the front, it looks like very, very simple. But once you start to see it from the side, they've got this sort of braid. We'll pull these out a little bit. Actually, that's a bit too clean. And then you can see this kind of little nod that I was talking about. This kind of little ponytail at the back. But again, sort of like a little bit looser. And then it's brushed out. You know, that's what gives it this sort of drier, slightly crinkle to the hair. And then a little bit of spray right at the very end just to kind of hold it into position.
And we're leaving this here.
I'm leaving it in. I want it to look like we've forgotten about it. So people think, why is that there? It's just to create a focal point. And you'll only see it on the right-hand side.
So you're almost setting a trend, no? Do you foresee people wearing this?
Well, I absolutely, and I think it's achievable for girls. I think anybody can braid their hair and iron it, brush it out. You might not have to do all the elements that I'm doing, but you can certainly get that finish on the hair. And I want also the split so we can see all the detail in the collars and the shoulders for the girls. It's very important. It's not about you just being swimming with hair.
And coordinating with the clothes.
And coordinating with the clothes. I mean, absolutely, it's a fashion show. It's not about the hair, it's about the clothes.
Yes.
Okay, so this is an accessory to go with what he's trying to get across for this season.
Very well.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Thank you.